Hey everyone, welcome to Voice from Ukraine with my cousin, my brother Alexander, who's in Kiev, who's in Ukraine right now. And unfortunately, they are going through some stuff. Hi, Laura, Charlene. Take a couple of minutes and just say hi to everyone, and uh, want to start off with thanking each and every one of you. Really, from the bottom of my heart. I mean, I'll let Alex thank you himself, but I really, the the past several days, or reading your DMs and just overall watching your support for Ukraine, watching how you guys are out there, because I see you that on other platforms. I see you out there speaking out, speaking up, spreading the truth that we're talking about here. And we see the results. Because of that, we're number one. We're number one on World Politics on Substack again. And that's thanks to each and every one of you. And that is enabling us to be able to, really make a difference and be able to spread the word wide and loud. So I want to thank you, each and every one of you. And I hear you and thank you for all that you do. And a special, super, super thank you to all of you that contribute, that go a little bit the extra mile, from becoming paid subscribers to be contributing to Venmo, to going out there and getting your gear. I ordered mine for some reason. I'm calling today because Alex, also, I got us our Voice from Ukraine hats and T-shirts and stuff like that, but it's taken a while. So if any of you have ordered it and you've received it already, please send some pictures, get it out there. If not yet, let me know, because I'm waiting. I should get mine any day also. So, but all of the support, and especially super duper thank you to all of you that have been donating to the GoFundMe. We have a GoFundMe set up. If anybody's out there that has a link to it, then they could put it in the message, so we could share it. And for those of you that have the link, do me a favor, as we're doing the show today, because we're going to hopefully have a lot of new people to join. We'll have a lot of people that might be joining the family and coming as becoming new subscribers, or just joining to watch. So if you could just, all of you, just keep plugging in the GoFundMe. So for those that haven't had a chance, you have not still received your No Kings, what's it called? Thank you. Please DM me. I want to make sure to follow up, because I'm also waiting to make sure that we all subscribe. Martha, welcome. We have a new subscriber. Everybody, welcome Martha to the family. So anyway, definitely, for those of you, DM me for the, oh, thank you so much, Harry, for your donations. Uh, uh, give me the GoFundMe. Hold on, Alex. Do you have the GoFundMe? Can we put it up there so people could start? Let me also get the link, guys. I'll get the link. Hold on. Let me get it here. All right. Copy. All right, there we go. I just put it up there also. So those of you, if you could just share it, re-put up there, Alex, if you could put up there also. We're almost there. We're halfway to our goal. Alex has already ordered all the humanitarian stuff. I'll let him explain about everything, but you're gonna make a lot of people very happy, guys. And so for all of you that have already donated, and I thank you so much. I can't even, from the bottom of my heart, from all of the families in Ukraine. Thank you for all of your doing. For those of you that haven't yet, if you can, each donation, could help save a family, could save a child, help save an elderly, because hygiene, it's one of the most important things that, but also something that's overlooked. Lice. I hope I pronounced it properly. Thank you so much for all of you that donated, literally from the bottom of my heart. And for those of you that can't, I understand, but the least, make sure at least that you go out there and you spread the message, that you tell everybody about the family, about what we're doing, because again, at the end of the day, we all could do something. So thank all of you for everything that's happening. And today we're also going to get a special guest, Alex. I didn't even get a chance to tell you, Malcolm Nance texted me and told me he's finally back from his wherever his spyness was, and he's back. So he's back into action. We're going to get him up here to come join us when he. Let me just send him an invite. He has a crazy full schedule, but he said he might pop in for a couple of minutes. So hopefully Malcolm could join us. In the meantime, Alex, give us a rundown. Tell us what's going on, what's happening. Because I know today again, I wrote in my letter that we spoke about earlier. It was some devastating attacks, especially some very strategical attacks that they were doing.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Lev. Hello, everybody who's online. Uh, I want to thank everybody from every Ukrainian, from everybody here, for up front of what we're about to do because it's really important. Thank you, everybody. And as you know, again, it was another night of hell, and it started like in the evening around 10 o'clock. As people, everybody's already understood that after the quiet week, it was another night at the tunnels. Tunnels, that just so you understand, in Ukraine, it's not like people think that people stay in the train. It's not like trains in the States or anywhere. There's only like maybe 5 feet, and there's a train. In Ukraine, the tunnels for a lot of them they go about 300-400 feet
Ooh.
below the surface. But very long stair, and there is no stairways, so there is no escalator out. Hi, Malcolm. How are you?
Hey, how
I'm
you
good,
doing,
my
Alexander?
brother. Hey, Lev, guys.
Well, I know Malcolm doesn't have a lot of time, Alex. Why don't we give Malcolm 5-10 minutes because I know he has a lot going on. He just got back from his trip from wherever the spyness, Mr. Spyness, has been.
Wherever
And
it is.
tell us.
Well,
And give us
actually, I don't actually have a lot to brief on. But one of the more interesting discussions with relation to Ukraine has been this proposal by the Prime Minister of England, Keir Starmer, to how can I put it, sort of do the mirror image of what Trump is doing with this 50-day proposal. Whereas at the end of 50 days, Trump wants to impose more sanctions, but really to give tariffs on products that are imaginary. We import nothing from Russia. They're completely sanctioned. And he's going to raise tariffs on products that don't exist, which is weird because it tells me, one, his level of dementia is very high. I mean, he just so believes in the word tariff, he thinks it's like some sort of weapon he's wielding. It's not. But the British have decided to go another way. They are going to arm Ukraine consistently for the next 50 days with a large weapons package unless Russia comes to the table. So, whereas Trump is offering nothing for the next 50 days, absolutely nothing for the next 50 days, Britain is going to be flooding Ukraine with weapons. And there's a lot more talk about the Storm Shadow missile, which is also known as Scalp, and getting them the capability to do more long-range strikes, deeper strikes within Russia. Another interesting point is Canada and Australia have finally stepped up on two sets of things. You may have discussed this last week. I don't know. Two weapon systems that they were long resistant in doing. One, Australia is going to provide all of its former M1 tanks. The Australian Army swapped out all of its M1 tanks. I think the number's 91. Correct me if I'm wrong. But they're swapping out all their M1 tanks and have been donated to Ukraine and have already arrived in Poland. So that was a big problem. I remember in 2022, that was proposed along with its F-18 Hornets. They had over 100 F-18 Hornets that were going to get scrapped. Right? Not even, they were just going to destroy these things. And that would have changed the entire dynamic of the war, giving 100 F-18 Hornets, they would have been able to completely protect their airspace. But they've given their tanks. On the other hand, it was, oh gosh, I'm having a senior moment here.
While you're having your senior moment, and I'm gonna let you think. I'm gonna say but I just want to say this. I want to say this. First of all, everybody, we missed Malcolm. We missed Malcolm because you don't hear stuff like this. I mean, yes, me and Alex could give you the inside scoop, and a lot of people could give you their opinions, but nobody could break it down and give you exactly when it comes to 40 years serving our country, not only our country, but country of Ukraine and the service. And I mean, till this day, coming here fighting disinformation. I mean, coming here and giving us the scoop. This was some incredible news, some hopeful news, because we just started talking about. Alex was about to break down some of the attacks today, and to what degree these monsters have, like you started the conversation off, and something I've been talking about and we've been writing about is that I mean, Trump gave Ukraine nothing, and he gave
Mhm.
Putin everything. He basically even gave him 50 days of free reign to do whatever he wants, because now the media is not even talking about the attacks that are happening on a daily basis in Ukraine. And in the meantime, there's a free for all. Thank God for the good news that you told us about. And I think Germany might be in with UK on that, the other
Right.
helping out. But besides Germany and UK, it's a free for all. You got Italy and others saying that we don't even have enough money for our own. We're not buying weapons from you to give to Ukraine. Other countries are now talking about, even Germany itself saying it's going to take time to be able, because now Trump has shifted the goalpost even more, because his big announcement was, oh, okay, you guys buy it, we'll deliver it, that's it, tomorrow. No, no, no. And if you want to break it down, Malcolm, because what he's really saying
Well,
is you go use what you have, and then we'll replenish it. Go ahead, tell us how that
if you
works.
recall that Patriot deal, on the $50 billion of missiles, that was Zelensky's proposal back in March, April,
Right.
where he said, listen, we have $50 billion. We want to buy these missile systems. And Trump had fought that tooth and nail, not wanting to give these missile systems to the Ukrainians. And then, I mean, you've seen him. He over time he changes. That now he's in love with Russia, and then he thinks he's going to lead an ex KGB officer around with a stick, right? A carrot hanging from a stick, and thinks he's going to beat him with a stick. And now he's like, oh, now we're going to give Ukraine weapons. And then suddenly it pops into his mind, oh, I'm the greatest deal maker. Ukraine is going to buy our missiles and we don't have to expend anything. Well, in fact, Ukraine's going to buy Patriot missiles that are going to be made by Lockheed Martin and Rheinmetall in Europe, in Germany, and to create a European hybrid US interceptor that is, because the Germans have been building Patriot missiles there also. And this is really, it wasn't Trump's idea at all. And this is another thing, is that this is a sign that Europe's walking away from the United States. This really, it wasn't Lockheed Martin, it's Raytheon, I believe. And this really was hurting the defense industry. Trump cutting off all these funds and essentially saying you can't trust the United States made Europe suddenly realize, we're not buying your weapons. We're not going to buy your weapon systems anymore. The French actually had been trolling us for some time by putting out pictures on their France Support to Ukraine website and saying, hey, no ITAR, which is regulation control, right? No ITAR on this French weapon system, no ITAR on that French weapon system. And, it's a hint that you can buy things from France. We won't control it from Paris, turn it on, turn it off, which the logistics pipeline of the Patriot system is so extensive, requires very expensive missiles. And these missiles aren't being used on drones. They're being used on hypersonic missiles and ballistic missiles fired into Ukraine. So it was very important. To tell you the truth, the way Trump was going, the survival of Raytheon and some of these other countries is going to be doing these joint operations that get around Trump, because Trump could say, we're not going to sell you something, and suddenly Raytheon's stock plunges there, or Lockheed Martin's stock plunges. BAE Systems, which is doing the M1 tanks, BAE Systems wants to go and refurbish the M1 tanks that are coming from Australia. So, Trump is turning these things on and off at a dime. The other weapon system that I forgot was Canada. Canada resisted for 2 years. They were getting rid of all of their 70 millimeter rocket that were being used in their Air Force. And these were systems that had gone past their expiration date. And they would have had to have spent hundreds of millions of dollars to blow them up, right? To disassemble them and dispose of them, to blow them up. They've donated all of these rockets to Ukraine. I first heard about this back in 2022. It just, 2 years. But now Ukraine has a seeker head that they got under the Biden administration that is retrofitted to these rockets. You can shoot them in pods off of ground, and they will go after drones and aircraft and other sensitive systems. You can designate them, and they will hit with precision. They won't, not just general aerial grounded shot rockets. But before we drop off, I do have one thing that I want to bring up that's personal to me, and that's that dipshit Tucker Carlson, who today I was engaged in a Twitter battle with the comment that he had made where he is proposing to the White House, which I don't understand why anyone in the White House would listen to him, that they remove the citizenship of all Americans that fought in the Ukrainian army and the Israeli military. Which,
What?
that's just a fucking gun battle. You come to my house with some stupid shit like that. We're going to throw down. That is just crazy. But
I want to join. First off, you're my brother. I'm in with you. And Tucker Carlson is a garbage that I've been trying. Tucker Carlson is chicken. If anybody out there tell him he's chicken, because he's scared to. He's never interviewed me once. He spoke about me all the time. He's scared to come on and talk about Ukraine with me or Malcolm. He could talk about people like us, but we challenge him. We come out, spread it. Make it go viral. Let Tucker Carlson come on, say it into our face. Tell that to Malcolm or to me, some of the stuff that you talk about in Ukraine or taking citizenship away. Tucker Carlson, garbage.
He has to chuck his contract with Russia today, right? He has to check in with the Kremlin to see about that. So that's fun and interesting. The Tucker's out there trying to do Moscow's bidding for them.
That's sick. That's sick. But it doesn't surprise me. You got Jason Hinkle, the other, Tucker
Jackson
Carlson
Hinkle,
Jr. Jackson. I'm sorry, Jackson. I don't even care, but whatever his name is.
Who cares that dipshit?
He's that dipshit is in Russia. Is spewing Russian propaganda. You got Tucker Carlson talking about how beautiful their supermarkets are. And now he wants to strip, yeah, I think the first thing that when we get our democracy back is we need to strip like Tucker Carlson and people like that of there and send them to Russia, not to prison, not to concentrate, just send them to the beautiful country they want to live in. Send them to give them what they want. Send them all to Russia. Let them feel what it's like living in Russia, under that regime, so
right.
Malcolm, love you, brother. Welcome.
All right. I gotta go.
I know you gotta go. You have a lot to go.
Big podcast today.
Make sure me, Malcolm, Michael, Thursday, Unleashed. Malcolm is back. Lots to do. Make sure you subscribe, follow. Malcolm, thanks for the great information.
All right, guys. Take care. Alexander, be safe.
Thanks. God bless.
Well, guys,
Anyway.
you see, things, that's the one thing great about this platform is we're able to, you got people joining in that really are part of this community, part of this family. Malcolm is our brother in arms, and the information that he brings and gives, very few people could talk about his military experience, the type of military is being deployed, used, the type of arms how it's being deployed, what the process is, because we hear a lot of press releases. We hear a lot of, saying, "Oh, we're gonna send this. This is coming out of that," but nobody knows what that means. But that's why Malcolm comes and brings it out. So we love our brother Malcolm. Definitely give him a follow or subscribe if you haven't yet. Most of you probably have because everybody knows Malcolm. But make sure you definitely subscribe to him. And yeah, Alex, let's get back to. I know there's a lot of stuff that happened overnight. We were getting into one of the things that you were talking about that really hit me hard today that I wrote about was that they started targeting, literally hitting the what's it called
The
uh,
metro.
the metro. And one of the things you were talking about is how the metro is, different than it is here, like say in the United States, where we're used to. I'm sorry, my phone is acting up. That we're used to seeing that, it might be whatever, 10, 20, 30 feet, 100 feet below ground. And over there, we're talking about the metro is, like you said, 300, 500 feet below ground, where people go to hide to protect themselves against the bombing. And what they started doing, and what I wrote about today, if you want to talk a little bit more about, is how he hit. They're using the drones now to hit basically the entrances. We spoke about before how they use the psychological warfare to chase them, but to hit the entrances where now the smoke is going inside, and people are starting to what's it called, suffocate inside from it. Alex.
Yeah, I'm here. Okay. Anyway, then I'll just pick it up from here. Some of them, the people are using some matches which are maybe like 10 feet down, and but those are light ones, and you have two entrances, and you can still get out. But the older ones, the one that were built in the Soviet Union era, I mean those like couple of 100 feet below, and if you have no power, I mean it's unless not all of them generated. So and so what they're doing right now is they trying to hit the entrances, and the reason why why they're able to, because they follow the GSM, GSM signal, because there are a lot of people, if people stay in the lobby or so, there's a lot of signals there, and they teaching the drones to target that. So that's why but still, when you look at a couple of 100 feet down, it's different. But also, I just want to add a little bit to what Malcolm said, and that's a great news. That's a great news that Ukraine's getting all the help, but we're gonna come back to that. Oh, anyway, so at night there was a very first attack started from the west, which is Ivano-Frankivsk is not too far away from Lviv, and that's a western part of Ukraine where even the curfews are different because there is usually no shooting there. But the one from Kiev got hit heavy. There's a lot of damage there. Then it moved down to Kiev, and then the Kiev start getting bombarded, and sometimes around 2:30 about 2:33 in the morning, there was a warning to shut down the windows because the air in Kiev was so dangerous that it was dangerous to breathe. So the warning came up to shut down all the windows so people would not get poisoned because it was like a smoke standing outside, and there were explosions uh, but at least the systems that they're getting more sophisticated. The drones are not coming into the city as much as they used to. Of course, with ballistic is different because the drones comes in, they can shoot it down. Ballistic, it comes from the top. So it flies so high up that nothing can reach it. So that by the morning, and then of course the attacks on the Kharkiv was the third place that the guy in Kharkiv. Kharkiv usually gets hit the worst because they are very close to the front lines, and there are even artillery try to get them, the cops try to get them, and the information I got this morning that there were some power outages, and they are hitting them. they're hitting the recruiting centers throughout Ukraine. So I heard rumors that they might start to put mobile recruiting centers, and with the mobile recruiting centers, they can hide them. The mobile that they cannot target them as much. So that's what's going on in the attack. That's why right now, especially this past week, it's been like in 20s. That's like probably like 70, 75 Fahrenheit. But tomorrow is the first day. It's climbing up to about 34, 35. So 34, 35, if you're talking about close to 100. So in the Kharkiv areas, they were telling me, we want you to come, but the safety comes first. So we checking on the windows, and once there is a good window that we can come in and do our work, and it's safe enough, we'll definitely do that. But that's what's going on with the attacks overnight. At the same time, at the same time, yesterday, Ukraine hit the railways, and with the drone attacks, I believe me and I've talked about that before. It's international law. If there is a drones in air, it's illegal to fly any commercial aircraft. And even if every country has the right to do what it wants, but if it's found that they used the flew commercial airline while there were drones in the air, they can yank the licenses, and no other airlines in Russia. So they have no choice but to ground St. Petersburg, Moscow. So yes, the railways and airports, they were all grounded. Plus, so we almost every night we also responding. The only difference is we hit the military targets. We cripple the economy. You don't touch people. But
And that's a huge difference, and that's what we talk about all the time.
but
Mhm.
and we've been being said, because usually everything is universe, and everything's always on the equal side. There is plus always equals minus. It's just the law. So with him given 50 days green light for Russia, and when Europe right now came up with the other positive, would they, with those 50 days arming Ukraine with weapons, that's already a balance. And then what the other Canada and with the tanks and the missiles are coming. So you see, every time he tries to do something bad, something good comes up. Thanks God.
No, God is definitely good. And no, that was some great news. Malcolm came in. That was perfect timing because I had no idea. I was very concerned about what was happening.
I can get smile on my face that's how happy I am for Ukrainian people,
Yeah,
because
no.
that's the best news I heard in some time.
Absolutely. And by the way, guys, we have right now a little over 800 people right here. Keep smashing those hearts because this is extremely important to get this information out, to get this algorithm, whatever it is, to go take that little box with the arrow, keep, send it to everybody let them resend it. Because the one thing that's going to happen in the next 50 days, part of this war is the information war. You guys are are on the front line by sharing this information, by making sure that the world knows what's going on, by making sure people are aware not only of the truth but what is happening. Because for the next 50 days you're not going to hear it from the media, which you never hear anyway. But now, by Trump giving them the green light, you're not going to hear any press conferences, you're not going to hear any media talking about the daily attacks, but you'll hear it here. Alex is in Ukraine. He is giving us the information direct from it. And then with me and Malcolm and others that are part of the Voice from Ukraine team, we try to bring you all up to date information to be able to find the Russian disinformation on other platforms, but also keep you informed what's really happening. And also, for those of you that might have just joined, I want to thank for those of you that have donated to the GoFundMe set up, Alex, as you heard last night. Again, Kharkiv was hit very hard. They're expecting it's been constantly decimated. Some of the footage, hopefully, we'll be able to see when Alex gets there. Again, safety comes first. You'll get a real a hands-on view to see exactly what the level of destruction that the Russians are causing all over Ukraine, and how your help is that drastically needed. And for all of you that have already contributed to the GoFundMe, thank you and God bless you. For those of you that haven't yet, please, now is the time. For this is not for us. This is for the people of Ukraine. One of the things that we've decided to do is donate and bring humanitarian aid packages. All kinds of aid is needed. There's lots of great organizations out there that do great stuff, but we're trying to do what we can. And one of the things, by being on the front line, by Alex delivering aid since the day the war started, one of the things that we realize that's extremely important is what's it called? Hygiene, hygiene, because especially during the summertime, summer offensive, the next 50 days is called a summer offensive that right now Donald Trump greenlit Vladimir Putin to do. As Alex said, temperatures are over 34, 35 degrees Celsius. In the United States, that's over 100 degrees, folks. Those are sweltering, folks, and these are people on the front line, not only the soldiers, but we're talking about kids. We're talking about the elderly. We're talking about people in the hospitals, we're people on the front line, the cities that are getting hit really hard, that they don't have water. They don't have electricity. So a simple thing like we take for granted by going washing our face or taking a shower in the morning, for them, it's something that some of them can't do for days, weeks, months at a time. And that's when you see all kinds of different bad things, diseases, and sicknesses, and all kinds of things that start coming from that type of an atmosphere. So that's why thank God Alex was able to find this group in Ukraine, and the company that's making these packages are also in Ukraine. So it's a double whammy, double help, because you're helping local company that's producing these packages in Ukraine, that's being able to deliver it to the people, what's needed most. Because when the winter time comes, there might be different aid that we're going to be thinking of. But right now, while it's summertime, right now, this is extremely important. So I posted up the GoFundMe page that right there. For those of you, team Voice from Ukraine, reposted, restacked these the GoFundMe, where when we started, we were like, I think a little bit at halfway, at 50% to our goal. The quicker we get the goal achieved, the quicker Alex is going to get out there and get them the supplies that they drastically need. So thank you in advance for those of you that are thinking and are planning on doing it. For those of you that have already, thank you. For me personally, I'll let Alex thank you himself for what he wants to say. But there's a lot more work to be done and a lot more things happening, right, Alex?
Oh yes. Listen, helping is a good thing, because there are a lot of people out there that need help, and they simply lost belief that there is help. I've seen those IDPs. IDPs is those people that their places got destroyed, and they move them to a different region, and they find the places for them, and they live. But when you bring aid to them, and when you look at them, their eyes, they're dark. Their eyes have darkness, and you don't see life in them. And when you speak to them and give them aid, um, and you start telling them that there is hope, that they will win, they will get a new home, place will be rebuilt, and they will be able to smile again and see the sky again. And when you walk out of there, and when you see that their eyes change, and there is a spark in the eyes, all of a sudden when you walk out of there, and you see the eyes change, and there is a light in them, this is priceless. This is higher than anything there is to give people hope. and what everybody's doing right now, what Lev is doing, and what everybody in this channel is doing by putting together this trip and this mission to help people. This is all giving those people hope, because we are always bringing hope that we will win, we will stand, and we will be free. Because with Russians, there is only one thing that works. If you're nice with them, that's it. Excuse my French, but you are a sucker, and they're gonna push you down, down, down until you can't get up anymore. But if you get up and punch them in the face, that's when I start listening to you. That's when I start talking. So the only way we can win this war is by staying strong. And what we're doing is we making families stronger. We're giving them hope. They're giving their husbands, their brothers, their sons hope to fight, and this will bring us victory. So I want to thank everybody for everything you're doing. I want to thank you, Lev. I want to thank everybody on this channel. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Slava Ukraine. God bless you. Thank you.
Alex, man, thank you so much, and keep up the fight. And before you go, Alex, maybe if you have, well, we have almost 1,000 people here. Do you have that one of those packages? Maybe you could show everybody again.
Of course.
What is it? And you know, because we talk about and this is. I just want to tell you the interesting part about this, and this is the great part, because this is a local Ukrainian company that is producing this stuff. That is also by also we're actually helping the local company people there, and they're helping also people on the front line. So Alex, show us what those packages look like.
Well, I'll show you. Real quick. What they do and what they look like. They look like this. This is a package. It's an SM product. It's a package that's it has a when you open it up, it has three pieces in there. Number one, it has this towel. And it's not a towel. It's like it has 20 different soaps in there. It's dried up at a very high heat. So it's all natural, 100% natural. It can even be used on a newborn. Then you have this towel, which also big towel. It's big enough to dry the body, and it also comes with a small pack of 30 milligrams of water. So no matter where you are, it's
So
30.
it comes with it comes with the water already also. So
Of course. So here's what people do. This is similar. They open this up. They put the towel in there. In this, by the way, this is the 100% disposable, or within a year it gives result. So what they put water into it, close it up, go like this, and that's it. And then you take it out of it, and it's full of foam. And all you do is and you wash your whole body, private parts, everything. Then put it down. Take a towel. You wipe off, and what it does, it takes 100% of the dirt out of the skin. So you just give me 1 second. I'm gonna show you a little something. Like you see, this is water. I'm making a drop. No, maybe I drop a milligram, and as you see, everything's on my desk. I barely touched it. What now? Watch this.
wow,
Watch this.
wow, that's incredible,
I, I,
folks.
wa- you can excuse me, but you can almost burn it, and you'll make it work. So any water, because so soldiers said that they use any water possible if there is no water, because on those there was no water. But we made specially for us that they made it with water. So when people get it, they get everything already in one shot.
That's amazing, Alex. And just so you guys know, your contributions and your help to the GoFundMe that Alex going to, we're trying to get 18 to 20,000 pieces because they're on very high demand. So they're preparing them right now as we speak, and to get them delivered over there to the front line, hopefully this week or next week, as soon as we could get that over there.
Let me just do the final, so everybody can
Oh,
see.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, I was just gonna ask you. What about how do you take that all that off? So look at that. I was just gonna ask you that.
Off and now look at this. You can have your hands full of grease. You use the little piece of that, and it's 100% everything's gone. It's
And you
it's
can
it's, it's a great product. For,
incredible.
listen, normally it's like a product what you ever done, but for what we do, and in these conditions, this is amazing product, because helps people. It really helps people's lives.
And that's why I want to also comment because I see a lot of people saying, "What else can we do? How can we maybe add something to it besides hygiene?" I want everybody to know absolutely, and we're going to be doing. At the end of the day, it's all about money. The more money we raise, the more things we'll be able to give them. The one thing you need to know about me and Alex also that a lot of you might not know is that in the very beginning, when the war started, right before I went off to prison, me and Alex were the original people that started doing all of the dispensing and helping a lot of the big organizations like Global Empowerment Mission, like the Howard Buffett Foundation, all of these groups that came in there that were delivering aid. Alex was on the front line helping them, and while I was in prison, using my contacts to help them in the beginning, because in the beginning there was no logistics. When the war just started back in 2022, there was no logistics. Trucks were being stopped and stuck on the road, and that's one of the things that we did. The reason why I'm telling you that is not to try to pat ourselves on the back, but the reason I'm telling you is because we know very well, especially Alex, as being there, knows extremely very well what's important, and he has his ear to the ground with the local mayors, governors, commanders on the front line, that what's important. So as we raise money, there'll be different things at different times. Hopefully the war ends quickly, but as it goes on, today why Alex chose these hygiene packages, because this is the most underlooked problem right now that everybody's facing in the war, because of the heat, because of the conditions, because of what's happening. People don't have a problem with food as much as they have a problem with hygiene right now, and it's being overlooked. So it might not seem like a big thing, and it might not seem like that. You might think that common sense might say, "Hey, let's get them food and gun and this." But trust me when I tell you, if we could just do this small, this. It's not a small, but this huge thing. Deliver these 18 to 20,000 hygiene packages over to Kharkiv, so they could. I mean, this will be a huge undertaking and a huge blessing, and it would be a good deed we'll do. And then we'll work on the next one, and think of where our help needs the most, and we'll do it a little at a time. We're not some huge organization. We are not Red Cross or Howard Buffett. We don't have corporations, so we don't have the different groups of people that are going to go distribute and do all of this. We're doing what we can, and this is why we're doing the most we can as far as the amounts and stuff. And that's why God bless and thank each and every one of you. And as we grow our community, as we grow our movement, as we grow our family, maybe we'll be able to do much bigger things by going out and taking on volunteers and hiring people to deliver and growing our aid to a much bigger place. But right now, you see it here. It's me, Alex, my wife here, Alex's wife there helps out. It's all type of a family, kids, family, wife helping out, doing whatever we can. And each and every one of you out there, oh, PJ, God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you. And history's gonna look us for all of your donations, every single one of you. So thank you guys. There's a lot going on. Alex, please stay safe. I know they're expecting more attacks today, and I will bring it to you as we have it. For all of you here in the United States and all over the world. There's things happening here also that's crazy. Donald Trump is trying to rig elections, take American citizens off the streets. So a lot to talk about, a lot to go over. So I want to thank everyone. God bless everyone, and Slava Ukraini. Stay safe, Alex.
Heroin Slava. Thank you.